Hey up viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome to r/Casual UK with me and Phil. Apparently there's 741 digestives online.
Blimey, oh God, all of these digestives taking sentience and coming online to look at this. So we're looking at this one, which we haven't done before.
Indeed.
Never done. A light-hearted community for some UK non-political news, commentary and discussion. And what's there?
r/Casual UK.
Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blooby, yes.
It's the mascot. Oh, God, Mr. Blobby. He was a freaky. He was a freaky thing.
Such a
Mr.
90s
Blobby.
thing, indeed.
Oh, God, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, but it was such a weird thing. Like,
Blobby.
Yeah, he spoke weirdly, and it was like this big purple monster thing. Oh, dear,
Big monster thing with yellow spots. Do you know he had a wife and a child at one point, Mr. Blobby? A Mrs. Blobby. There was a Mrs. Blobby and a baby Blobby.
Yeah, there was a Mrs. Blobby, wasn't there?
There was indeed,
God.
yes. Just when you thought the nightmare couldn't get any worse and all that. Well, happy birthday to a British national treasure.
Oh, what's it? Well, I mean, we've got quite a few of those. Right, Gromit's birthday.
Yes. Oh my God. That's I think that picture there comes originally from Curse of the Were-Rabbit. It's like in a picture on the wall during the opening credits.
Yeah. Oh,
Indeed.
Wallace and Gromit. Of course, we're all thinking about it since it's the obviously we've had the latest Vengeance Most Foul.
Oh yeah,
which is
so
the
good,
latest
that.
one. And I believe that Nick Parker, he managed to get himself a BAFTA.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. In all
Yeah.
honesty.
And thinking he could be up for an Oscar.
Yes, indeed.
Which
I've
is
heard,
always really good thing, that.
Yeah, heard people say, if ever we decide to change the national anthem, we should switch it to the Wallace and Gromit theme tune.
I think. Come on, Andrew. I think we need to do it together. Right. And a 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
it. Oh, yes. Almost as iconic as the Postman Pat theme.
Oh gosh, yes, that one too. That I haven't thought about in
so
years.
iconic, those one. Yeah.
Indeed.
Postman Pat, but yeah. But we've got a national treasure, good old Wallace and Gromit, and God, the amount of time, just like the fact that just to do like a minute of or it's something like to do like 30 seconds of it is like takes a whole day.
Yeah, with the plasticine models changing their mouth to sort of sync it up with every line of dialogue.
I know, it's crazy how much work goes into it. So yeah, respect to all the animators and people who are involved.
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
Oh, here we are. This might be a discussion thread, this one, Phil, which might be interesting.
Ooh, okay. So we're going to age ourselves by showing a CBBC or CITV show you're obsessed with as a child.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's have a look at what we got in here. For me, it was The Animals of Farthing Wood. Bought the DVDs for my daughter a few years back, and I must have repressed some of the more brutal...
Oh, I don't remember The Animals of Farthing Wood.
I never watched it myself, but I have heard that it's like one of those kids' things that surprisingly gets quite dark at times.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Indeed. I mean, one I remember, I don't think it was a series, it was more of like a film.
Yeah, what do you remember?
I remember also, similarly to Animals of Farthing Wood, being something that looks very colourful and cute on the outside, but actually does have a couple of disturbing bits that I remember, is Watership Down. Yeah, because there's like a scene in that one where it's like one of the rabbits in it has like a prophecy that the land on which they live is going to be developed by humans, and basically it's like a creepy scene where it's like he foresees all the rabbits trapped in a burrow suffocating, something like that. And it's like,
oh God, yeah.
Some British children's TV and film things back in the day could get surprisingly creepy and dark at times.
Yeah, but as a kid you don't pick it up.
You don't.
It's only when you pick it up when you're an adult. I'm trying to remember. Oh God, something? I think it was on. Was it BBC? Dick and Dom in the Bungalow.
You're right. Oh yeah, that.
That was the. Yeah. Do you remember that one?
Vaguely.
That was quite.
I think that was a bit sort of after our time, slightly. Because was that more of a 2000s thing?
That could have been more. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was. There was a period where it was the 1900s.
The 1900s.
The whole 1900s.
They're that old, are they?
It still is part of the 1900s, 1990.
Yes.
So.
Indeed.
But I do remember. I think it might be Nickelodeon, but Blue's Clues.
Okay.
I remember if that was a BBC or CITV one.
Sounds more, yeah. I don't know about that. Let's see what other people are putting in there.
Oh God, that seems familiar.
It does seem familiar. What is it?
It's like skeletons.
Oh, that's going to bug me, Phil, because I feel like I have seen that.
Oh God, you know what I remember?
Oh, go on.
Like the kids' news show, Newsround.
Oh, Newsround, yeah.
Oh God, Newsround. That was funny. It was basically like it was basically like the news, but tailored towards kids, so they'd like find interesting things. It wouldn't really be depressing stuff as is the normal news.
Do you remember Live and Kicking?
I do remember Live and Kicking. That was
Andy
funny
Peters,
as well.
yeah, indeed. Oh man, there's a blast from the past. I'm trying to think of other shows I do remember on
Let's
like
see what
CBC or
let's see what other
CRTV.
people say. Have a scroll. Have another scroll down.
Okay.
Bernard's Watch.
Bernard's Watch. Oh
yeah.
Yes. Indeed, I do recall now that they mention it. Yeah.
Official Squarespace. Yep.
Oh,
remember that one.
That.
Yeah.
Maid Marian and Memory
Oh
Men.
yes. Oh, that was Oh God, yeah, that was Robin Hood.
Oh.
With Maid Marian was like a fox.
Oh, is that the sort of show that probably gets lots of kids into becoming anthro furries?
Oh God, it could
probably
do,
was. Probably was kind of a bit. Yeah, I think I can picture that now in my head, vaguely.
Maid Marian and Merry Men, yeah. Super Ted. Sort of vaguely remember that.
Rosie and Jim.
God, Rosie and bloody Jim.
Oh, my mother hated Rosie and Jim.
God, I remember Rosie and Jim. That was a weird show.
In Dim. Sorry, Rosie and Jim even. Art Attack.
Fucking Art Attack.
Yes.
Oh God, what was his name? Neil Harris.
Neil Harris and Morph, was it?
The Art Attack was always funny. I always find those shows because it's like where they start saying, today we're going to make this, and here's one I made earlier. Oh right, well you did explain how you did it.
That was Blue Peter as well, wasn't it? They used to do
Blue
that
Peter
too.
as well.
Yeah.
But
Demon Headmaster.
Oh God, the Demon Headmaster. Oh God, that was freaky. Yeah.
Yes. What else have we got? Horrible Histories with the original cast, or a bit earlier, Dick and Dom.
Yeah. I remember Horrible Histories. Yeah, Horrible Histories was good because it was like they obviously did the books for them as well, and I had some of the books, and it made it more fun because there was a lot of comedy in it.
Yeah, I think the books came first technically, and then it was the TV show. Yeah.
But it was comedy, so it really helped you learn.
Zap? I don't know what that is.
You sure about that? Either no.
Animals of Farthing Wood. So for many a 90s child trauma.
Oh, Nightmare. I remember Nightmare. That was not like game show where you went through. You had like, contestant help you go through like a forest or something, and you were getting caught by the main. Yeah, it would be interesting to have a go on.
Yeah, that's just jogged my memory because there were other ones similar to that, weren't there? Which was like obstacle course shows like that. So there was the Jungle Run. Do you remember that one?
Jungle Run, vaguely.
Yeah, vaguely. And was the other one just Fun House, as it was called?
Fun House, I do remember that one.
Yeah, it was all like very yellow.
My favourite game shows when I was younger were things like Fort Boyard and the Crystal Maze. Oh, I love the Crystal Maze.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, is that Rosie and Jim?
That's Rosie. Oh,
God. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Jeez.
50-50.
Oh, yeah.
I remember 50-50. That was a weird game show, that.
Indeed, yeah.
50-50.
Indeed. What is that? Who's
that
guy?
That could be from Nightmare. I don't know. It might be.
Yeah. Queen's Nose?
No, don't know Queen's Nose. El Nombre?
No.
The Raccoons? Vaguely Raccoon. Jungle Run. There you go. You mentioned it.
Yeah.
Oh, Dog Tony and Three Musketeers Hounds.
See, I remember a show that was also the Three Musketeers, except obviously it wasn't like animal characters. They were human characters, and the main character was called Albert, I think, and he was like tiny, and he had like a spaghetti gun. It was weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
Well, there we go. That's some interesting little shows that we remember.
Indeed, it was. Yes. The Sky isn't the limit. Oh no, wait, that's a promotion for Lost Skies. Encounter with a shady character at night. Is that a badger? Let's have a look at this.
What?
Oh my God, it's a badger.
Oh, it's a badger. Oh yeah, they are common in the UK.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say common, but.
Wow, that's a very bold badger to come that close to you.
It is. What's the ferocity of badgers? Are they ferocious animals, or are they? I know the honey badger is.
Oh, the honey badger, but that's not a UK animal.
No, it's not UK, but I don't know how the regular badger is. I don't think it's that ferocious.
I don't think it's ferocious. I think it's still one of those animals that you won't want to go near just because of the possibility that it has like rabies. Or something. Yeah.
And rabies is one of those. It's one of those. Oh God, it's awful things that if you show symptoms, it's too late.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's an incredible one. That is.
So someone's stuck waiting for a train. Looking at the options, one is to just walk.
Let's have a look here.
Right.
Let me zoom it out in a bit, rather. Wow. See the circle one?
10:45 p.m. to 9:26 a.m. Walk.
That's just taking the piss, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to walk. It's going to take me fucking forever.
Man, you're going from Birmingham New Street. You're going from an absolute shithole station.
Celebrity.
Yes. Whenever I've been through Birmingham New Street on the train in the past, it always looks absolutely like the sort of place that I would not want to get off at.
Yeah, there's a lot of people don't like Birmingham.
Yeah.
It's not a very well loved place, but
To be honest,
I find that funny though.
To be honest, though, there's a lot of train stations in the UK which are kind of run down because they've not really been properly maintained.
They need some renovation. Yeah, there's a lot that need a lot of renovation to be sorted out.
Because a lot of them obviously were like built in the Victorian era, so like they're old, and they could do, like say, with just a bit of, bit of TLC to make them a bit nicer.
Yeah, but they haven't got time, have they?
No,
that's
they
the
don't
issue.
have the money.
They don't have the money. They don't have the time.
Indeed.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Righty ho.
A difficult decision to make on the walkout today in Kirkland, Cumbria.
Oh.
Do you go for pies or no pies?
Well, it's a hard one, isn't it?
Indeed.
Wait a minute. What flavour?
Yeah.
Pie flavour.
Oh, get that Stuff movie reference in there.
So do you want to walk away from the pies or go towards the pies? Oh, it depends on what type of pie is it. Is it going to be a nice savoury meatish pie? Or are we having a lovely sweet cherry pie, apple pie? Lots of various pies.
It's got to be a savoury pie. If you're out on a good hike, you're probably going to be building up an appetite and all that. I
wonder how many people. You should do like a counter of how many people go left and how many people go right.
Yeah, motion sensor, so it counts up on a clicker or something.
Yeah, someone picks it up. Right, so we've got 50 people who've gone left, and we've got 4,000 who've gone right.
What's your favourite kind of pie, Phil?
Now, I remember when, before I liked fish and chips from a fish and chip shop, when we go to a chippy, I'd usually get the chicken and mushroom.
Yeah.
I did like the chicken and mushroom one. That's a good pie. But the default, like meat and potato, always a classic, always a good one. What's your favourite savoury pie? So that's my favourite savoury.
Yeah, there's a couple of options I could go with. I mean, obviously, like you say, a meat and potato is always a good classic.
You like a steak and kidney, don't you?
Steak and kidney is good, yeah. Steak
Although
and kidney is good.
That's not really pastry pie, it's more suet.
Well, you can get pastry versions of it, but you can also get like the suet steak and kidney puddings, which are also pretty good if you get them from a chippy. So, those ones are good. Butter pies are always quite good as well.
They're a classic, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, what about sweet?
Sweet pies.
Apple's a good one. I must admit,
Apple's
apple pies are
good.
I think cherry. I think I tried cherry pie once, and that was pretty decent.
Blueberry pie can be quite nice.
I've never actually tried that. I want to. give it a go, blueberry pie.
Yeah.
And no doubt there's probably a chocolate pie.
Oh yeah, probably.
But I don't think I've really tried chocolate pie before.
Well, I'll tell you one that. I mean, I don't know if you count this really as a pie or maybe it's more of a tart. But I was going to say lemon. Yeah. Or like lemon meringue.
Yeah. What I was thinking, but I think it's more of a cheesecake, is key lime pie.
Yeah.
But I think key lime pie is more cheesecakey.
Same kind of thing with lemon meringue. Is that getting more towards like a tart or a cheesecake? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a funny little sign. Whoever put that up.
Indeed. Someone has a good sense of humour. On to you, Phil.
Okay. So we got an interview. Thank you, Alison.
Okay.
What's going on?
It's probably got sound on it. Hold on. Let me just.
It's Alison Hammond. Oh, she's funny. Let's see what's going on here.
These were from the original Blade Runner. Oh, cool. This is what they used.
That's so cool that you did that. Yeah. Are you a fan of the original?
Never seen it. Bleak, dystopian, an absolute nightmare, to be honest with you. That's just my interviewing techniques. Yeah. But let's talk about the movie Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
Well, there's so much secrecy around this new film. What can you tell me about it? Obviously, you've told me that it's you having a drink.
I think it's. I feel like that's where this is headed.
Harrison, when you got that call to say, "Listen, we're making another Blade Runner, and we want you to be in it," what was your reaction?
So what? In theory.
I needed that. I've warmed up.
Ridley said, "Would you be interested?" I said,
"How much?"
Show me the money.
Very good. That.
I love Alison. She's really.
It was
funny.
just that first one where she said they were asking her, "Have you ever seen it?" She's like, "No, I've never seen it."
Yeah, with Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford. Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Oh dear.
Very good. That. Yeah.
Okay.
105. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes, I heard this in the news the other day. Yeah.
Wow.
105 years old. Whoa. I asked what a secret was so I can avoid it. Lots of alcohol. Late nights to McDonald's.
Late nights to Mackie D's. Yes. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's incredible though to get to 105. And she looks like she's still pretty sort of sharp.
Yeah, she does look like, because you get to the point where it gets to a bedridden point, but no, she's looking like she's really happy and everything.
Indeed.
God, imagine getting to 105.
So hold on, let's calculate this, Phil. So what year would she have been born? So
if she's 105 today, so let's say 100, so it's now 2025. If 100 from now would be
1925.
1925.
Minus the 5, 1920.
1920. Right? Wow.
God. Just after the First World War.
Just after the First World War, and then it would very soon going into. So she'd have seen the Depression. She'd have seen World War II, all the various, Cold War, Korean War. Oh my God, living through all that.
Blimey neck. I'm trying to sort of think in my head, how many prime ministers of the UK would that be? That'd be a lot.
Yeah, well, there was a period in our history where we didn't quite get through prime ministers as much as we do now, as we have done in the past few years. Oh my God, we've gone through them like fucking a person when they're really hungry and they go and see a massive chocolate bar. Yeah. It's just like bang, 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 bang.
I think who was the UK prime minister at the time of 1920? Because I think was it David Lloyd George? Or was it Andrew Bonar Law?
Okay, Google. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK in 1920?
These came back from a search.
David Lloyd George pops up, yes.
Okay, must have been him then. Yeah.
So you were right there, yeah.
God, yeah, he was a big figure in the British government during World War One. So flipping heck.
Well done to her.
Ooh, yeah.
What's your secret? They always ask that, don't they? When you get to this sort of age, they always go, "What's your secret?"
Indeed. Yeah. God, I was thinking like monarchs as well, because she's obviously seen a few in her time go by. So, oh boy, 105. Wow. Incredible.
Okay. I don't think we can see 18.
Yes, I don't think we can.
It asks you to sign in. Just press it.
Okay. Yeah,
it's doing all this.
Because freaking putting the bloody thing on there. Here, go away. I need to go back.
Right, okay.
Is it you or is it me?
Just show my 11-year-old what my favourite gaming system was when I was young, and he laughed in my face. Oh no!
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh God! Yeah.
Oh my God! It was just a simple little monitor with a simple little driving game.
Yeah.
That is wow.
That's so
that
retro.
Been released?
Yeah. What did
got anything in the comments
the Turbo
for
Tomy Turbo? Is that what it is? Say this was a banger. Pre-home computers, you could always upgrade it to play Outrun.
Oh God, I remember Outrun. Yeah.
Come on, someone say what it is. Repair video. Another mini arcade called Astro Wars.
I remember Astro. I heard Astro Wars. Yeah.
Oh come on, someone surely has got to freaking say what the name of this is. I'm
gonna have to Google again. What's the device? Go back up.
Yeah, hold on.
What's the
is it
the device?
Tomy Turbo? Is that the name of it?
Tommy Turbo. Okay, Google. When was the Tommy Turbo released?
Here are some results from the web.
So it's Tommy as in Tomy.
Yeah, no, it's just giving me Tommy the Animal. Okay, Google. Tommy the Turbo driving game.
No, it's just Tommy Turbo.
Turbo Driving Racing 3D? No.
No. I think you probably need to Google this. No. I think you actually need to type it in, Tommy Turbo, so he actually gets it.
Gaming system, though. That's just crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy, that. God. The thing is, though, looking at like the little screen, don't know how well you can see that, Phil, but that looks like the sort of frigging weird kind of like retro game these days that now people would be using as a basis for an indie horror or something.
Yeah, it looks a bit like the things. Have you seen Audio Surf? That one where you can basically you got to collect points based on your own music, so you can play your own music and it makes bumps in the road and things. Yeah, looks like that. But wow, that is truly something.
Yeah. Okay. Just called 999 because I thought my 20-month-old daughter was having a choking episode. Turns out she was likely straining to have a big poo. Oh dear.
It does things. Okay.
Wow. Well, it happens. I don't think this is so much a UK thing as it is probably just a parenting thing in general. This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, how can you? I'm just thinking, how can you confuse choking with someone? Because I know that you obviously when you're really straining to go for a poo, I know your face veins start coming out and everything, and you're like,
how hard are you straining?
whereas for people I reckon people who are like constipated have a lot of issues,
but yeah.
But you shouldn't do. You've got to really be careful with things like that, because it actually when you try and force yourself to go when you're not really ready, it can actually cause it puts stress on your heart, and you can have a heart attack from it.
At the least it can like damage your internal lining of your like bowels, things like that. So you should
only go when your body says it's time to go. Don't try and force it out.
Yeah. So Biz thought she was having a partial choking episode because she started shaking, making gasping and gagging noises. So yeah, I could understand if she's doing that. Why you would think something was very wrong.
Called the hospital. I mean, when you've got especially his 20-month-old daughter, you're going to be worried about anything and everything.
Yeah,
aren't
you are indeed.
So.
Thing is, that's like a life skill actually. It's good to know when you have a child, especially when they're of an age where they're very young and they're very small. Know what you're supposed to do if they ever start choking, because obviously you can't do like the Heimlich maneuver and stuff like that on them.
No, it's
You've
too.
got to figure out what is the
breaks
alternate way
ribs.
of doing it. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen a bit of a self sort of own. She says, "I work in healthcare. I should know what choking sounds like."
Ah, yes, indeed.
Sometimes but during that period, you might have been so like stressed, you might like forget things.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh my God, my daughter's choking."
I mean, the thing is, when someone technically is like full on choking, they won't actually really make any noise if you think about it, because the airway is blocked. Like, how are they going to make noise with their airway? Because they can't like cough or anything. Instead, you have to look for like visual cues, as in like clutching at the chest or throat and just like shaking, things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's also a bit annoying that the fact that when you forget to when you're breathing while you're eating.
Oh yeah.
That's a good design of the human body.
Indeed.
To get the food to your stomach, it has to go past the epiglottis, which is the little thing that blocks your lungs.
Yeah.
Blocks the passage to your lungs, so you can actually get food down. What design? That's sorry, but that's a r/crappy design. What design flaw happened there? Why put that there? Could you not? When the human body was designed, put the tube to the esophagus down to the stomach in a different direction, rather than going over the lungs.
I think you need to give God a call, okay, and take it out with him.
Oi, why have you put the there? Because you've only got a little flap called the epiglottis, which obviously goes over the lungs.
It's me, Phil. Yeah. I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, r/crappy design.
Indeed. Yeah.
Oh, we've got a classic joke that we've not seen for decades.
Okay.
What's this one?
Let's have a look at what it says.
Bill Poster will be prosecuted. Bill Poster's innocent.
Wow.
A classic one that I had was a classic from like my school days. Is someone on a fence would put or it would like be a sign that goes, "If you notice this notice, then you'll notice that this notice is not worth noticing." Yeah. I remember that one.
Yes.
And your noticing has been reported to the authorities.
I'm just looking at the reflection in this window, this location. Do you reckon that's like somewhere in London, maybe?
It looks very London-y. You can tell, can't you, really?
Because of the architecture. Yeah. Or some very big historical city, indeed.
Right.
Select through my plug blowing up. Is this a win for UK plug design, or am I just lucky nothing worse happened? Wow.
Oh, dear. Well, UK plugs, yeah.
Indeed.
That just goes to... I think, is our voltage less than again the US, because we're at 230 volts, aren't we?
Oh God, I don't know the answer to that.
The funny thing is, my dad was speaking way back. We were speaking to American and about the fact, because I think this American lived in the UK for a while, and they found that our plugs are so much better than theirs.
Yeah.
The way they're designed and everything. Yeah, and the fact that in America they don't have the switches on the plug socket.
Oh, do you just put it in and it pounds?
You just put it in, yeah.
Okay.
I've got a few of those in my house here where there's no switches on. Majority of them we do have the switches, but yeah, they don't have that in the US. Yeah. The 3-prong plug is usually the best way to go.
Yeah. I always think, it's better to have switches, because then, if you want to, you can actually turn it off so it's not sucking any electricity, even if it is just a tiny amount. feels like not having switches is a sneaky way to basically just slowly but surely add a few pennies onto your gas
The
bill,
landlord special.
electric bill.
That's what they do it. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
indeed.
Okay. Oh, Durdle Door. Sounds familiar. Where is Durdle Door?
It's down the south coast, isn't it? It's like,
Is it down south first?
yeah,
Oh,
it
a
is.
seal. So,
There it is.
oh,
Look at
isn't that lovely?
Yeah, that's quite close actually.
Yeah,
from where
no,
we're
it's
standing.
a very tame seal.
Indeed. That or it's sneaking up on you. It's going to get you.
It's like the 007 seal form. So he's donning a seal suit.
Wow.
He's part of the Navy SEALs.
you see-
It's the Navy SEALs.
You see, you make a joke about that, but back in like 1970s Roger Moore era James Bond, that is the kind of cheesy shit they would have done in the movies.
Well,
Pretty
yeah,
sure
it
is
was
it
CGI then? Did
is
they?
it Octopussy where they Bond at one time has like a crocodile suit that he floats around in one scene.
Oh god, yeah. Well, it wasn't much with CGI, was there?
Well, there wasn't really CGI.
Yeah,
at
that's the
all.
thing.
Yeah,
So
everything had to be practical effects. So
yeah,
indeed, yes.
that's where you'll see that funny in like the first Alien film.
Yeah.
That was always funny to see
I think
the.
it's, I think it probably wasn't until GoldenEye with Pierce Brosnan's first Bond outing that they started using CGI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And that would
that
have been
makes sense.
1995-ish, possibly.
Yeah. Because they released the video game very soon, which was one of the most popular video
Yeah.
games of all time, the GoldenEye 007 for the N64. But that's such a tame seal, isn't it?
Yeah. God, I'm thinking of GoldenEye, the film now. That was a good Bond film, that was.
Oh, I've just noticed this person's username. It's very,
Marmite.
you're going to love him or hate him.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
They say, never meet your heroes. Don't listen to them. I see a picture of Brum.
Oh, Brum.
Yes.
I remember Brum. Oh God, that was it. So what does he say? There's a little bit of added text to what this person
Let's
said.
have a look at what it says.
Mine was magical, and I, for one, would like to see this sub dedicated to Sub Blum every September 26th for his birthday.
What
There
accent
we
is that meant to be from the UK?
It went a bit Brumming.
Birmingham. Yeah.
I remember Brum. I watched a few episodes when I was younger. Yeah. It's also it's funny when cars have a life of their own, like Herbie. Do you remember Herbie?
I don't remember that one, no.
Herbie's on.
No, I don't. I was always more of a Thomas the Tank Engine kid myself.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes.
Oh, Brum. Yeah, classic little
Yeah.
kid show as well. That.
Indeed. I don't remember too much of it in all honesty, but yeah.
I got myself a new teapot recently, a wheel like that. Goes nicely with my tent bar.
Knettenberg has a Richard Ayoade reference that.
Oh,
Countdown.
it is, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, wow, that is a interesting design of a mug.
Yeah, I think possibly people from outside the UK might not get this reference that's going on here, but basically there's a comedian in the UK called Richard Ayoade, and he played a character in a sitcom called The IT Crowd. And there was an episode where his character, Moss, goes on Countdown and makes up this word, Knettenberg.
I remember that episode. It's so good.
Yeah.
He's also Richard Ayoade is famous for his humour's very dry.
Yeah, he's
It's very
deadpan
sort of
dry.
sassy and sarcastic.
Yeah. He's a great
Extremely
one.
sarcastic.
Yeah, I do like Richard Ayoade. He's funny.
He's funny, isn't he? Yeah.
He is, yeah. That's a good one. It's me, isn't it?
Yep.
Going to the companies that sold them, these are all teaspoons. No, they're not.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Accordion to all the accordion to all
yeah.
accordion to the company.
Wow.
What are you doing with the companies? You're
Hold
doing a little tune on your accordion?
Let me just go back. Oh yeah, it does say accordion.
Accordion
That's,
to the
wow, that's weird. That's like my brain just like auto
Yeah,
corrected
I thought it said
that.
according. Yeah.
Yes, weird.
It's filling it. There you go. Say thank you to your brain. It filled in the gaps for you.
Thank you, brain.
So, from largest to smallest, we have overnight oats from a jar, cheesecake apple pie custard spoon, a measuring of instant coffee spoon, a stirring of actual teaspoon, and Nutella straight from the jar spoon. The largest spoon here. Oh, I see. You're quite posh. You've been to John Lewis,
John
which is like
Lewis.
the subsidiary Waitrose that
Yes.
is all for
Posh people.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Indeed.
not. Yeah, that's not the same size.
No.
No. Who said that?
Well-
Sorry, were they smoking crack on that day?
Well, no, it's rich people, isn't it? You know, if you're a rich person, that's your definition of a teaspoon.
Yes, you go to John Lewis and shop at Waitrose. Oh,
Indeed.
oh.
Hello.
It's those sort of people that sorry, where do you shop? I went to Aldi. You go where?
I went to Lidl.
Beg your pardon. I've never heard such horrible things in my ears.
I went to Tesco.
It's like oh god, it's that from the Catherine Tate show, the really posh woman
Oh.
who's Timothy, would you like some gooseberry and cinnamon yogurt?
Yes. I popped down to Fortnum and Mason in London to buy this.
Yes, go to Harrods.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Right.
Over to you.
We're all adults, Andrew. We are all adults. Who here is keeping the Filet-o-Fish in business?
Excuse me, I think you'll find it's me.
Yeah, I'm rapidly pushing 40 and are trying to negotiate the modern world of McDonald's ordering. As far as I can remember, the Filet-o-Fish has existed longer than I have, yet I've genuinely never seen one in the flesh. If this is you, this safe space, we're all grown-ups, but I'm channeling my inner Cilla Black. What's your name and where do you come from? Bonus points for photo evidence to prove this isn't just fishy ruse that I've been fooled for by 39 years and some days.
Yeah, I buy Filet-o-Fish. I do like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And hello? Who is it who loves fish and seafood?
Indeed.
The Filet-o-Fish is great. Yeah, it's always been a good fish finger or the soft bun and tartar sauce. Yeah, I don't understand the hate for it either.
Yeah, indeed. And the bun is steamed to make it extra soft. And it comes with cheese as well.
I do agree with that person. It is essentially a giant fish finger.
Yeah.
It's essentially a giant fish finger.
It's like a fish finger, but a square.
Yeah,
square.
and it's been put in between two bread rolls. Yeah. So it's basically like you could do it at home. Just get two breads, or you could get bread buns and just put them in, and you could get I think 4. If you get 4 of the fish finger sticks, that'll probably equal 1 of the square fish finger you get at McDonald's. Yeah.
The thing is, if you go to more sort of posher, fancier restaurants, you can even sometimes, on their lunch menus find now fish goujon sandwiches, which are basically posh versions of fish finger butties.
Well, they've got that goujon taste. When you get chicken goujons, they're sort of fried chicken. It's basically like that. The sort of, and it's really nice, actually, very crispy.
But the thing is, if this OP thinks that this is weird, they need to go to Japan because apparently they've got a double fillet of fish.
Oh God, that'd be great.
That would be good. Yeah. If it says, pretty sure most people who shit on the fillet of fish haven't actually tried it. Yeah,
it's good. It's good. It is tasty.
Indeed, yes. Okay. Should we do 1 or 2 more?
2 more, yeah, we do.
Okay. Going a £60 Uber tonight with 6 total strangers after our train was delayed.
Oh, that's not what you want.
Trains to Newcastle are a mess right now. Well, this is 6 days ago, apparently, so they're probably fine by this point.
Of course, about 50 people stranded for an hour waiting for the next train. They're pouring away. Oh.
Yeah, that sucks.
And so he went, "Are you Ubering?" Yeah. So they stood in the way and then had a nice day. Oh, they had a good chat. So at least there's that. They had a good chat with each other.
Yes.
But yeah, I've never actually Ubered.
No, I haven't either. I don't know. I just something about obviously just the fact that you don't really know who that driver is. It's just some rando who's signed up to do taxi services.
And sometimes you do what's called the Uber pool, where you share it with strangers.
Aye. Yeah. No thanks, not for me that. And for you,
okay. So, I was someone who had never been to Solihull. Today I visited Solihull. It's amazing how quickly our lives can change.
Okay, you went to Solihull. Good for you. Okay, what's remarkable about that?
You went to, there you go, that's okay.
Yeah, I can't really say much else about that.
Did you have a good time in Solihull?
Yeah. What's in Solihull? I don't know. Never been there myself. Don't know anything about it.
Let's do another.
Yeah, let's do one more then.
Let's do it.
Indeed.
Brilliant, thanks. Let's see. This mug was £1.
Oh.
Thanks. Wow.
But wait, look at the tag on it. RSPCA, £1.50.
Oh, sneaky. Well, I suppose the RSPCA is a good place to go to, though, still, the RSPCA to help the animals. But it's not a thing now. Poundland, things are not all a pound in there.
No, they're not.
They have things that are well over £1. I don't know why it's I think the American equivalent is Dollar Tree or Dollar General.
Something like that, yeah.
Is the one, yeah, but things aren't in there aren't just a pound anymore.
No. Yes, well, it's more like a couple of pounds land now, isn't it?
A couple of pounds, yeah. Although it doesn't have a tank to it. Also, that's a big mug. Still,
yes, yeah.
It doesn't beat the Sports Direct mug. Oh my God, that goes down in meme history. That mug, the Sports Direct mug. Open up Google Images.
Okay.
We'll just show our American viewers or any other viewers what the Sports Direct mug is like. It's fucking massive.
It is pretty huge.
Look at it, yeah.
Some of the
just to show you how big. Because look at this picture over
there you go.
Far right near the marshmallow under the mug. Yeah, look at it. That's the normal compared to a normal mug.
It's huge.
It's enormous. Tell you what, if you get your coffee in there, that will do you right until tomorrow.
It will. Ooh.
About coffee. Oh God, I know it's been memed to hell.
Yes.
This mug. It's just also a shop that sells sportswear. why did they go into making a mug?
Well, it's like merchandise, branding and all that. Sometimes they do. Companies.
That's how
Here's a
famous
good one.
this
That gives you a bit of a size difference. That does there.
Yeah, it's funny that. It's been memed to all heaven.
Yeah. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll end it on that note, shan't we? So thanks for joining me there, Phil.
Yes, we've had an interesting Reddit, that one. Another new one that we've done. Again, we haven't done one before. Maybe in the comments, viewers, tell us which Reddits you've liked us doing in the past. And if you want us to go back to one, we can always go back. Things like extremely interesting, mildly infuriating again, whatever.
One I would like to do some point is r/liminal spaces.
You
know me, I'm into my liminal space stuff. Yeah.
I think I've seen a few of that. We get to see like hospitals or stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that next time.
Indeed, yes, we'll do that.
Maybe Connor can join us as well, and we can all see how everything goes.
We can sort of rate them, sort of in terms of how much we get that liminal vibe from them. Indeed.
Oh, there's one on the right we have to try there as well.
Great
British memes. Oh, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, we will wrap up here. So, as usual, my social media links and propaganda channel are all down below.
Your outro's about to happen now. Yeah,
my outro's down below. There we go.
Your outro's down below. So you have to actually click a link, and your outro comes up. In order to see my outro, put a paywall in front of it.
Paywall.
If you want to see my outro,
Premium.
donate £2.
£2. You have to sign up to my Patreon page.
Yeah, and then you can see my outro, which will only last about 10 seconds.
Indeed. Well, there we go. So thanks everyone, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
After the shack, we end up heading back to Hortel's pool. Ayumi comes down from the room. Yeah. She looks apprehensive about getting back into water. So Ayumi, you ready for swimming lessons?
Well, I'm tired at the moment.
With me?
What are you talking about? It should be a privilege to have attention with me.
All she needs is the barker at the end of the sentence.
Yes. Don't think I'm doing this because I want to spend time with you.
Oh God. There we go.
Yeah.
Of course. But you have to get in if you want to learn. She takes awkward steps into water. It's not really as rough as beach with its waves and people, but I imagine she isn't very fond of water.